Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Hubbard. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
So don't say nothing.
To throw on second down. Eason slings this deep for McLaurin, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Raiders, and even 50 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Operating from the gun. Eason, the quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence.
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle by Jordan Willis.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go, here we go.
On second down, Samuels. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
On first and 10, Eason looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Ready?
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Get it.
On first down, it's Hubbard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. 60 or.
I'm coming. Check 99. Check 99.
Check go. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Hubbard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
General West.
Back to throw. Eason. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bravo.
Here's 2nd and 8. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Go now. 18 Raiders.
Check.
On first down, it's Hubbard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Eason. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Ready to break.
58, Mike. Let's go, tight end.
61, Matchbox White. Ready.
On first down, Eason. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
18 Gator. Rock it.
36.
Get it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Right there.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Hey, Alpha. 5.
2nd and 4. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Zoo.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason, the open man here, Renfro. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. The Raiders on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And the Steelers 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Raiders take over 1st
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
Block 80!
53, Mike. Here we go.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's get out the field, defense.
Quarter!
To throw again is Roethlisberger. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got daylight past the 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 30 on second down, Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Wide 80. You ain't going nowhere. Black.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the carry, it's Samuels. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run again with Samuels on first down, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Roethlisberger now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
7-7. 51, Mike.
Mike 51. Watch the flag.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check. Cross. Recon. 152 fighter. Hey, Delta. 5.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Ready?
Roethlisberger now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Jack 16.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Washington's got it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. We're kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 25-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Just like that. Just like that. Tighten up. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator, smooth.
And we go 37's to Mike 37.
Operating from the gun. Eason. Aguilar has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
From the gun, Eason. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Back to throw. Eason. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Ben to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Ready to go.
There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch the slant.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down. It's Hubbard, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's the Raiders punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
44. Let's go. Hey, orbit. 53, Mike 53.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
44.
53, check 53.
Here's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders.